Hey guys, it's Garrett Goldthread from North Jersey Mixed Martial Arts in Lafayette, New Jersey, and this is one of my assistant instructors, Dan Arthur. Alright, today we're going to be going over angles, okay? A lot of times you'll hear, if you listen to the commentators in the UFC fights, Bellator, Strikeforce, or even, you hear their cornermen yelling out, use your angles, use your angles, use your angles. What that's referring to is a striking term. When you're on your feet, you want to use an angle to set up where you can hit your opponent, but your opponent can't hit back. Now, if you're not really familiar with the sport, or if you're not really familiar with like the striking aspect, maybe you're more of a wrestler or a grappler, and you can still translate the angles. Like in wrestling, you don't want to always be squared up to the guy. You want to be able to circle him and put him in positions where you're able to shoot or ankle pick, and he's not able to sprawl correctly. So angles are actually used in every martial art, every type of combat sport, especially boxing, and that's why they call it the sweet science, because there's a lot of little details in between, the strikes and the footwork and putting everything together. The guys on TV that are professionals make it look easy because they just put hours and hours and hours of training and sparring in at the gym to make themselves look like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to work off of a double jab today, all right? I'm going to work on checking the first jab and then angling off to set up my counter, all right? So Dan's going to be my attacker. So in striking, if I continue to just move back, he starts jabbing. If I continue to keep coming here, he's just going to chase me down and call it, stalking or hunting him down. So I'm going to use that, especially with an aggressive fighter. If the guy's just coming in, I'm going to have two choices: to ball up and take a beating, or move. All right. So what we're going to work is off the double jab. He pumps his first jab. I block it. Okay. So I'm not going to reach for it. I'm going to let it come to me and just deflect. On his second jab, I'm going to use my feet and get out of the way. That's what they mean by angling, all right, guys? So from here, he was coming forward. I did a little, we call it the quarter step, did a little quarter step. Now I'm at an angle to have a clear shot at his chin, okay? And he can't throw back at me. If he does, it's coming around. I'm already out of the way for my other strike, okay? So the first one we check, second one I move, all right? Just a little stutter step to the outside. From here, now all my weight's loaded onto my back foot, and I can transfer it into my gloved hand. Okay? So we're here, 1, 2, I switch, strike. Show it from a different position. 1, 2, I step out, make sure I'm not too far out of range where I can't reach him. I load up, and I drive through. Man. 1, 2, look at that little side step right here. From here, my power, drive through. One more time. 1, 2, cross. All right? So that's one way to use your angles off of a double jab.